Sup, guys?
Ohayou!
What is it, Rila?
Sorry, just excited about some of this week's stories.
Oh, yeah, there have been some pretty good ones this week.
Right. I hope you're all ready to tune in.
I'm Riley.
I'm Rila.
And you're watching Bulletoon
Weekly.
So let's kick off the movie news with a little bit of...
Whiz, bam, pow!
Right, all of that. DC's releasing a new animated movie based around Batman 66. Adam West and Burt Ward are back as Batman and Robin, too.
Things are about to get campy.
Oh, yes. Wonderfully, gloriously campy.
In other movie news, a little bit of Stephen King.
What, he's decided to fancy himself a director again? That'll be a riot.
Not as much riot as this.
Ah, clown!
Aw, it looks like I scared my darling little sister. Revenge is delicious, isn't it? Anyway, yeah, here's a full image of Pennywise the Clown's complete new look. It was released earlier this week. He actually looks like a clown from a much earlier era. I kinda like that actually, though I can't tell if the costume's just white or they color muted everything but his face. I hope the costume has some color in it. That's what makes a lot of stuff like this scary. The idea that something usually perceived as innocent could be so evil just has this uncomfortable quality that really works. Alright, so now for some TV news. The cast has been announced for Power Rangers Ninja Steel. Will Shufelt will be the Red Ranger, Christy Ann Lopez will be the Pink Ranger, Chad Simpson's going to be the Yellow Ranger, Zoe Robbins is the White Ranger, and Peter Sudarso is going to be the Blue Ranger. They're pretty much all up and coming, so I don't really know much about them, unfortunately.
The yellow one did some voices in Red Dead Redemption.
Oh, Riley, you're back. How was the view from under your bed?
Real cute.
Well, you are just adorable when you're scared.
Whatever.
Anyway, there's not much else to say. But Peter Sudarso is probably the name that rings a bell to Power Rangers fans. He's the brother of the most recent Blue Ranger, Yoshi Sudarso, in Power Rangers Dino Charge and Dino Supercharge. And this fandom is really, really silly.
And you just can't help but love it. So in less colorful TV news, it was announced that Gotham has every intention of bringing the character of Jerome back to the show, somehow to further feed the Joker legend. But no, seriously, how on earth?
What do you mean, how? Joker survived being impaled, multiple gunshot wounds, and several helicopter crashes.
Yeah, but it's not exactly confirmed that Jerome even is the Joker. For all we know, he's just the guy that inspired the real one. It's part of the awesome mystery of the character. No one knows a thing about Joker's past. Heck, not even Joker himself knows. And he doesn't care. If Gotham just outright said Jerome was Joker, it'd take away the mystery.
Point taken.
In other comic book TV stuff, Marvel announced that the Runaways are getting a live-action series which is gonna stream on Hulu.
Hulu? Not Netflix?
I guess it's because they deal with X-Men and Fantastic Four stuff a lot, so they can't really be included in the MCU. But Marvel does seem to have other plans with Netflix, like how they just teased a Punisher solo series. Dude, Marvel is on it lately. The comic book news today is pretty slim. First up, Civil War 2's been extended to 8 issues. No idea why, haven't read it. Not going to until it's in a trade, but there you have it. Then there's Invincible, which Image announced a few days ago would be ending its run with issue number 144. For anyone unfamiliar, Invincible is a fan-favorite indie superhero comic written by Robert Kirkman. You know, that Robert Kirkman. I'm not really caught up on it, but I liked what I read for the most part. So here's hoping it ends on an awesome note. Okay, let's jump on over to games, Overwatch in particular.
She's not obsessed. She swears.
Oh, you mean like how you're not obsessed with ReZero? Thought so. Anyway, Blizzard had a lot to say about Overwatch at Gamescom. They unveiled a new map coming to the game soon, and they discussed changes to competitive play along with some patch updates on the way. I don't really play competitively in Overwatch. It's more of a fun with friends game for me, but I am looking forward to the new map. Oh, and there was a new animation released on Thursday. This time it was all about Bastion. Check it out. In other news from Gamescom, news I'm sure everyone was just waiting on pins and needles to hear, Konami unveiled a new Metal Gear game without Kojima. Guess how that went?
Badly, I'm guessing.
It's a co-op survival zombie game. No, seriously, they're not even trying anymore. Maybe they should just stick to slot machines. If you want a full comprehensive look at what's going on, Jim Sterling did a video on it. We'll leave a link below. Okay, a little preface. No, I'm not a big fan of Final Fantasy. I know, blasphemy. That said, this is kinda scary. Final Fantasy 15 is being delayed.
Wait, if you don't like Final Fantasy, then why do you...
Because I do like Square, but this is just gonna kill them from a business perspective. They really need this game to go well. 10 years worth of development on a game that handles like crap, isn't really a graphical competitor, and won't have DLC for cash flow purposes is gonna murder their earnings. Then there's the fact that gamers are just getting sick of delays, especially after the whole Mighty No. 9 debacle.
Yeah, even I was getting a little annoyed at that one.
Whether or not I like the franchise has nothing to do with whether or not I want the game to do well. I want the game to do well because I want Square to be alright. Here's hoping, right?
Right. Japan time! To kick off the anime news, here's something that should interest you, Riley.
Oh, really?
Yep, Free Swing Club is getting a new screen project.
Oh my.
Riley, you can pick up your tongue off the floor now. Are you overheating?
Huh? I mean, why would I care about that?
I'm sure the gawking helps.
Okay, next topic! Rila, I mean it. I will end you.
And now you're threatening me? Ora. You just never seem to learn your lesson, do you? Very well.
Ah, crap.
So, in other anime news, Funimation confirmed that Drifters is going to be getting 12 episodes. It's basically about a real-life samurai who's transported into this other world in his last moments. And he's forced to fight an endless battle with a bunch of other legendary warriors. It's actually a pretty interesting concept. Historical fiction is a great genre when handled right, I think.
Sounds kinda like a twisted reverse of Valhalla from Norse mythology.
Ooh, good catch! I didn't even think about that, but I'm excited about this. Yosuke Kuroda of Hellsing Ultimate fame is co-writing the scripts.
Huh, Hellsing, huh?
Mm-hmm. And Kenichi Suzuki of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and its Stardust Crusaders sequel is directing it.
Ha! Awesome! JoJo's the best!
Whoa there! I mentioned Hellsing and JoJo's in the same breath and you cheer for JoJo's? What's wrong with you? Hellsing's way better!
Oh, please! You know how many Van Helsing stories are out there?
Hellsing Ultimate's the most creative and interesting one, though.
How creative is the name Alucard, really?
But the vampires are supposed to be dark and menacing! Dio is a walking meme.
He is, but, alright, truce?
Fine. So, for more anime news, Funimation recently licensed a ton of projects. Psychic School Wars, Omamari Himari, and Good Luck Ninomiya-kun, to name a few. Psychic School Wars is slated for a November 1st Blu-ray release. It's about a boy trying to save his school from another with telepathic powers. The other two are basically harem comedies.
In other words, Rila's favorite anime genre.
Not even close.
But there's a ton of it on your shelf.
Riley, I only have one shelf. Do you have any idea how much anime is in my closet?
Rila, your closet may as well be a TARDIS. You throw more stuff in there than should be physically possible.
Well, you're not wrong, but... Alright, now to wrap up Japan time with the North American releases. This week, we got part 2 of Assassination Classroom's first season. Also, set 1 of Sailor Moon Crystal, and volume 1 of Charlotte. As for manga, there's more Tokyo Ghoul on the way. Then, there's some Ultraman in the next volume of Kiss Him, Not Me. Hey, Riley, I guess you enjoyed the last volume, huh?
Excuse me?
Of Kiss Him, Not Me, I mean. I knew you liked yaoi, but you've been holding on to that book for a while since I've lent it to you.
What are you talking about? You never lent me anything.
Huh? But I totally did! A lot of yaoi and shonenai, actually. Have you ever given any of them back? I guess you lost them then.
I'm not the one whose room looks like a constant crisis zone.
Touché. Still, I guess I'll help you find them. How hard can it be to find a bunch of pictures of dreamy boys making
All right, everyone, it's time for impressions.
smooth?
Quiet. So I actually have a pretty awesome one for you guys today. There's a fan-made animated Firefly trailer making the rounds on the internet. You guys should check it out. It's pretty sweet.
For my part, I'll just talk about Handa-kun. Basically, I just started watching it and it's pretty funny. Check it out when you can.
And that's our show, guys.
Come to think of it, I actually would like to have some of those books back. Maybe we should go search your room.
I have no clue what you're going on about.
You're a bad liar.
And you're an evil, evil woman. If you liked what you saw, give that like button a zap.
Share with your friends and don't forget to subscribe.
I'm Riley.
I'm Rila. And as always,
Stay tuned.